am responsible for what I see.
I am responsible for how I respond.
I am responsible for the choices I make.
I am responsible for what I create in my life.
I am responsible for how I show up in situations.
I am responsible for my own health.
I am responsible for communicating my feelings to others.
I am responsible for seeing myself honestly.
I am responsible for my healing.
I am responsible for asking for help when I need it.
I am responsible for the words I choose to speak.
I am responsible for feeling all my feelings.
I am responsible for the energy I bring to situations.
I am responsible for changing my mind.
I am responsible for releasing energy, thoughts, and relationships that are toxic to me.
I am responsible for moving my body.
I am responsible for my own energy.
I am responsible for taking care of myself.
I am responsible for my part in relationships.
I am responsible for letting go of what no longer serves my highest good.
I am responsible for clearing others' energy from my body and energy field.
I am responsible for taking new direction in my life.
I am responsible for sharing my feelings with my loved ones.
I am responsible for creating pleasing spaces in my home.
I am responsible for understanding my finances.
I am responsible for providing nurturing relationships in my life.
I alone am responsible for taking action on my desires.
I am responsible for every aspect of my life.
I am responsible for my own spiritual development.
I am responsible for implementing my ideas.
I am responsible for all of my feelings. No one can make me feel something.
I am the one responsible for what happens or does not happen in my emotional life.
I am responsible for what happens or does not happen with my physical body.
I am responsible for what happens or does not happen with my mental health.
I am responsible for what happens or does not happen in my spiritual life.
I am responsible for the unhealthy and the healthy repetitive patterns that show up in my life.
I am responsible for removing myself from toxic conversations, situations, and people.
I am responsible for loving myself unconditionally.
I am responsible for healing the trauma within me across all incarnations.
I am responsible for becoming the best version of me every day.
I am the one responsible for my own happiness.
I am responsible for my life.
I am responsible for forgiving myself.
I am only responsible for me.
And I am only responsible for me.